Hello, I'm Sway, and I'll be going over the Sprint 1 and 2 individual progress update. For when I'm recording on my phone, my laptop is having a bit of issues recording everything, so we'll just have to make do and record on my phone. So let's go over the breakdown of labor for this project, or for the 2 sprints. For the first 2 sprints, we weren't really doing much of anything, mostly just setting everything up. So for my labor, I was in charge of building the resident app for the show. Basically build everything from like the bottom nav, the drawer menu, making sure like when you click on the drawer, you have all these options. We can go to profile, device management, or like anything like that. I got it working by now, and took a little over like 6 to 7 hours. Didn't really know exactly, but that's for the sprint 2, and other ones mostly we were just doing for sprint 1, just doing the Jira board setup and working on the software project plan. Again, it's just the last 2 sprints, so nothing really major, just getting everything set up. And I'll be now going over the feature demo, which was the resident navigation. Alright, unfortunately, after trying to find my code to show you the demo, it seems that my file is gone and just somehow disappeared. And I have no way of showing what I have. But what I can show at the very least is at least try to explain what it would look like. So let me just run the application real quick. Okay. Well, it takes its time to load up the application because my computer is so unbelievably slow. We'll be going over my commits. So here we have our GitHub, and here is our staging branch. And this is basically where we would each create a branch of our own, and which we would name whatever. Which, for example, I had my resident-to-resident screen, in which then we would then pull a request to Eli, in which he would look over the code, make sure everything was good, and then upload it to staging. So here is my branch, or I guess, yeah, we'll go to staging. So over here at commits, we'll go over to where it says, let me see where it is, right here, added navigation show by me. And here we can see what I added. So for my part, I basically added these pages. We have the home screen, and then off to the side in the drawer, we're gonna have everything from the profile, guest management, device, activity. For the pages, this is, I believe, yeah, this is the main dart. So I basically just deleted what we had before, which is basically like the sample like clicker counter. And I basically just removed all of that, added my own code, which right here we would be able to route each of the pages, so profile, page, device, activity, where we would route to each of the page. And here we have the individual pages, the activity, and you can see here it's just some dummy code where we have the app bar, and it shows the activity. And this basically just has something at least set up before we actually get anything done. So at least as when you click the drawer and you click on the profile management or device settings, it'll actually lead you to a page in which you could actually get our code. And it seems that this is starting to load up, so give it a sec. And here's what the app looks like. This is, let me have it turn. This is what it would look like. Here we have our home page. And if you click off to the side, it's not here because my code's gone. But if you would click here, show the drawer, and it would drop down, and it would see all the options which I showed, which was the home, guest management, all that stuff, profile, and you'd be able to collapse it back and forth, and it would actually take you to the pages, which unfortunately I was not able. I don't know, it's just gone somehow. But yeah, and that's it for the feature. And I guess I did show the code highlights. Next, we'll go over the breakdown of AI usage. Sorry, my computer's a little slow. For AIC, nothing really was used other than the Copilot and VS Code. Anything from like the autofill, not to like write the code for me, but like anything that was like repetitive, like for example, let's see. For example, the pages where it had all these dummy files where I had to write. Come on. Where it had like write the app bar text style, background color, device settings, app bar text, background color. Basically just autofilling that for me, so I didn't have to do too much work. And overall, just sped up the process. Nothing like writing the code for me. More just help me save time, really. And yeah, usage, not to write code, but to help. Code ran as expected, and overall it saved time. And that is the end of the individual report.